Hold on tight. I didn't get a chance to make videos yesterday. Had all these ideas buzzing around in my head. So I'm going to do a few in rapid fire succession here. And if you're not interested, just cruise on by. It's totally fine. I am pleased to report that my local Dollar General, see, I can't see it unless I get my glasses on. My local Dollar General has, you can see that pretty good. You see the price sticker on it? $1.25. $1.25. These are Golden Harvest regular mouth canning lids. And they had a nice supply. Looks like they just got them in. They've had the canning jars there for a few days, but I didn't take a good look when I was there last night. I know they have ball canning jars, um, but I didn't see if they carried the Golden Harvest at a lower price in there. You're going to pay premium money for brand new canning jars. If you have the money and you want to do it, that's totally fine. I prefer to get used jars. I have about 1,000 in storage for if we really need them. Got them up in the rafters in the garage. But and I have a supply of canning lids that I bought from Gardener's Kitchen, but they are no longer in business. They were a very good lid. So, and they've been around quite a few years, so I don't know for sure how fresh, if my lids are going to work properly. So I am going to go back and get a few of these. I did not see the wide mouth. I don't know if they have them or if they're going to carry them or if they even make them in this label. I'm pretty sure that these are made by Ball. Not positive. So that was great news. $1.25 I thought was a really good price for those. So for somewhere around 11 cents, less than 11 cents a jar, you can can to your heart's content. Green beans and cherries and grape juice and chili and beef stew and whatever your heart's desire. I also picked up, I picked up some really good apple butter at my Kroger store, and then I decided to try the Musselman's apple butter, which was about the same exact price at my Dollar General. And I've been thinking about getting some jams because it's been a long time since I've done jams. And they have a really nice looking, I haven't tried it yet, it hasn't been opened yet. But it looks, I'm sure it's delicious. A blackberry jam. Yeah, it's backwards, sorry. $2.15 for 18-ounce jar, so a little more than a pint for just $2.15. I'm not sure that you could get the blackberries unless you had them growing on your bush in your backyard, which would be really nice. I'm not sure you could buy the blackberries and make it for $2.15 because you'd have 11 cents in your lid or more and your sugar. I just don't know if you could make it for that. So I'm going to be buying some more apple butter and some jams and preserves kind of thing. Then I just wanted to mention a few other things that I've been picking up. You've heard me talk about the Peppermint Lifesavers before. These are just an enormous blessing. This was not a bad price because they charge an arm and a leg for these some places. 6.25 ounces at my Dollar General was $1.50. And I wrote to them on their internet site and asked them would they please keep these in stock because for quite a while they didn't have that in my Hershey bars. This will actually take the edge off my pain. I'm not going to guarantee it'll do that for you, but on the internet it says that peppermint is an analgesic and this has real peppermint in it. So I keep a lot of those around. And let's see. The other two items I just wanted to mention briefly, I showed this one before, but that was probably when I wasn't naming the names of all the stores I shop at. This I picked up at Sam's Club. It's Argo baking powder, and it is 3.75 pounds, or looks like 60 ounces. I'd have to do the math because I can't see it too good. At any rate, Argo baking powder, and I can't get it close enough for you to see that red banner on there says aluminum free. So there's no aluminum in this, and it has, they say 1/8 of a teaspoon is a serving size, that it has 2,000, looks like 835 quarter teaspoons. So I have to sit down and do the math for that. I'm not in the mood right now. It looks like it holds more than Like I said, I have to do the math. Looks like it holds more than 4 cups. You can see how big it is compared to the jam. I'll put them side by side and it'll give you an idea how big that is. I just opened this the other day because I was using some really old baking powder, which I finally used all of that up, and it was nice. It was nice. I had the old and the new both together in a batch. But I know I talk a lot about baking, and I'm not going to stop doing that. And I have reasons, but baking, if you're going to have the fuel to do it with, baking is going to be a huge asset over the long haul if we end up having scarcity or hyperinflation or what have you. You would go through this quicker than you think if you're doing muffins, pancakes, cookies. I'm trying to think what else you use it for. Muffins, pancakes, cookies, cake, waffles. Trying to think what else. There's a lot of things. If you're not using, anything that doesn't have yeast is probably going to have baking powder in it. So I definitely would encourage you to get at least one, maybe 2. And I paid somewhere between, I can't remember if that was like $3.50. I don't think it was $3.50. I'm thinking it was like just under $6, $5.50, $6. I think that's what I paid for it. And then two of my favorite cheapy items. The Queen of Cheap here. Just a couple of my favorite cheapy items, which I have showed before, but I'm going to show them again. This one is marked 37 cents, and it's an add milk only. I'm sure if I got, yeah, just add milk. 2% milk it says, but you can add any sort of milk you want, or you could even use water with it. If you didn't have milk, then it would be perfectly acceptable. I take corn muffin mixes, 37 cents. This makes about 6 nice sized muffins. You can stretch these a little further by adding a little more liquid and a little more all-purpose flour. Then this is the other version that I got at Aldi's, and I'm thinking I paid either 35 or 39 for this one. I'm usually pretty good with prices, remembering them, but I'm not positive on this. It was like, it could have been 45, but I don't think it was. And then this is similar to the Jiffy Mix, but it's not the same. I don't think it's made by them. It's not the same. I put a little bit of sugar and a little bit of vanilla in these mixes. Makes them absolutely wonderful. And if, like I said, if you want to stretch them, add a little more milk or water. And this one requires egg. This one is just add milk only. So you can add a little more flour and a little more milk or water to the mix to stretch it. And that's all of the buys that I've got here on my computer table. That's all for this video, but there's more topics coming up. Hold on tight. God bless. Bye.